What's up, everyone? Just wanted to throw something together here real quick. Uh, I know this has been missed quite a bit in the media, and just looking over the trending topics, I don't think it's been covered enough, and I think that there have to be instances where people are really beginning to look at this atrocity that happened. I don't think it's, you see initial coverage, but when you go to look for the full spectrum image of the atrocity, what you're not being shown is the truth. Okay, and that's what I just wanted to take a minute to talk about here. And I think it's a horrible turn of events. What's happened? I think that at this juncture, we as a nation have to be looking at what can possibly solve this crime, this wave of criminal activity that's been perpetrated by a notion that you can just go out there and start butchering innocent people. And I think that's what's happening. I look across Twitter, I look across the media landscape, and it's full coverage. Okay, and to be honest, maybe that's what's missing. Okay, because I listen to a show once in a while called The Savage Nation, and over the weekend I came across this horrendous news of these killings, and I looked to Monday when I listened to The Savage Nation. He rested up for a weekend. He's got everything going right. Okay, and then this happens. And to be honest, I couldn't care less what his show is about, the topics that he brings to the table. And I also noticed this within my own life. Okay, if I notice things that anger me, I become angry, right? So if I listen to someone that's angry, I become angry, and I can't really control it. It's the way of the beast, I guess you could say. But when I look forward to Monday, there was an item missing, and that item was some other topic. Another topic that I could become immersed in, that might be interesting and might be poetic and insightful. It might inspire some semblance of humanity, right? And it's going to be anger, it's going to be unrest, unsettled people making decisions, which is always, dangerous. But I just wanted to just get out there and say that. Also wanted to say that Google, with all his flaws, is still rampaging across the landscape, and it's kind of hard to ignore once you catch the initial glimpse of Porkadoodle. He doesn't just take a 15-minute chunk of your time of fame in his life. He would much rather prefer a much larger stake in the amount of time that you spend on your daily activities. If you have a moment to spare, maybe you could dedicate maybe half an hour a day, okay, to Porkadoodle, just championing his cause, okay. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm working on my own thing here. I got an animation project at fsmplace.net. I was in Chicago for a while with my girlfriend at a convention, and I did sneak into a Joe Biden speech, and I had a fake badge, and I snuck past the Secret Service, I would assume, into the speech. I watched the speech. It was very well orchestrated and executed. It was loud. It was booming. He's a powerful man. People don't understand about Joe Biden. They don't understand that he didn't just lose a son. He's had a history of loss, right? You look at the life of Rembrandt, okay, and there are similarities, right? So I really appreciated being that close. The only time I've been that close to the Democratic cause, and believe me, there could be a closer proximity. Okay, it was when I was about 15 years old, and I was skateboarding on a ramp that was set up on 3 stairs, a piece of plywood, and one thing led to another, and I smashed my face pretty bad. And the next day I couldn't go to school. It was just, I didn't want to be seen like that. So I had to go and work that day at the Lakeshore House in Canandaigua, New York. And that day, Hillary Clinton happened to be giving a speech, and I washed her dishes. I did wash her dishes, and I saw her. I looked out into the ballroom. Okay, but I mean, people saw me, and it was literally horrifying. So I mean, the Joe Biden speech, is not to be forgotten. But I think we're sort of on a new plane now, where we're sort of trying to tread way in a new direction. Because to be honest, I think they should have solved cancer long ago. Okay, he's in charge of it, and he's talking about different ways that we'd be able to do it. But I think that if the productivity in the medical profession, believe me, I have a lot of opinions and positions on laws regarding and conduct of the medical profession, I think we'd be in a better place to begin with. Okay, so I just want to end off there and just let it sort of soak in that a lot of this that I was speaking about, a lot of it has to do with my own experience. Right, when viewing media, I want to look at the media and learn about things. Learn how does money get created in the marketplace? How does the Federal Reserve work? What is the overall picture concerning this atrocity? Right? What are some things we could do? Not just this character died, it's a horrible thing. Stand up for gay rights and so forth. It happens too much to be overly concerned with the specifics. Obviously, the automatic rifle ban has been supported by Trump and Michael Savage, incidentally. I think it really is caused by a deeper dilemma that I think may be more fully exposed if you were to look at other countries, if they actually had access to firearms. I think there's a better way to administer a policy in the U.S. that would lead to people not being so aggressive and hateful in the first place. Okay, but said too much at this point. I'm going to cut it short. Thanks for checking it out. Also check out fsmplace.net. Have a look at my picture that is coming together quite well. Okay, I'll just take a couple moments to. Alright. Alright. As you see, the lighting is off, but it's basically that's what I do. So be sure to check out the website, leave a comment, so forth. Have a good evening. Okay. Don't worry too much about these atrocities. Okay.